Hello everybody, August is here, the best month I say for the garden wise. All the flowers will be out, it will be the most colourful and the most luscious time of the year. We're going to have a little tour around the garden and see what's going on, but first just a couple of jobs for this month. If you've got ponds and bird baths, it's important to keep them topped up as the heat will evaporate the water. You want to prune back your lavenders now, if they've finished flowering, to keep them compact, neat. Keep deadheading to continuously have blooms, and as strange as it sounds, it's now is about the time you want to start planning what bulbs you want in spring, as autumn is fast approaching and that's when you want to get your spring bulbs in. So let's go and have a little look at the garden, shall we? Start over here on the patio, where I've got trays of foxglove seeds that I've sown, ready to be planted out in the autumn for next spring. I've even sown some pansies that I've just collected. I'm sowing them now to go out in autumn, so they will be a winter flowering pansy. Continuing over to the patio, the Acer is doing well in a pot. Apple mint, the white cosmos, which is a cultivar called Purity, with the multiple heads on one. That's been a favourite of mine this year. The dwarf Pacino sunflowers are still going, although the caterpillars have seemed to really enjoy them this year. The Alstroemeria, the Peruvian lily, again a favourite of mine. Mass blooms, completely laden with flowers, and the bees absolutely love it. Coming through to some hostas, strawberries, a conker tree that I got from a conker that I planted in autumn, overwintered, and then it started growing this spring. The fuchsia, still producing mass flowers, again a favourite with the bees. Coming to the little tub of happiness, the pansies, loads of different colours and types and markings, really nice on the eye. Going through to the dahlias now, the cactus type, the Magyar Fire. The Grande Yellow, you can see there, the bees swarm that one more than any of the dahlias that I've got. So I will definitely be growing that one again next year. Coming through to a pot of coleus. And again, finishing off here with some more hostas and some more pink and white cosmos. Over on the little table, I've got this pot of beautiful petunias, the ones that remind me of a lovely raspberry ripple ice cream or something like that. A dianthus cutting that I took about 3-4 weeks ago now has took, it's rooted, and now it's sending up its own flower. The pitcher plant, soaking up the sun with the rainwater, keeping it very boggy and happy. Over just behind the patio, I've got the mini bed, where it starts with some Shasta daisies and Cosmo the cat. Coming through to some cosmos. One of my outdoor tomatoes, this one is the Gardener's Delight variety. Coming through to some more cosmos, and the size of them this year, absolutely ginormous. The lupin, that's coming again. Big giant African marigolds. These are massive this year as well, as you can see there. Coming through to a nasturtium forest at the bottom there, with some beautiful purpley pink sweet peas mixed in with some pastel yellow nasturtiums climbing up the fence there. There is geraniums scattered in that bed, but at the minute they're hard to see with everything growing over them. The flamingo willow here, which is in a big pot, this is stunning in the spring. The tips of the leaves have this wonderful pink look. Coming through to the arch now, and at the bottom of the arch it's a combination of dahlias, huge headed African marigolds that the pollinators love, with some lobelias there. Now the arch itself, this year I've combined the long stemmed white and purple sweet peas with a purple clematis, and as you can see there, it works well together and it's absolutely lovely. Now behind the arch, over there, the pink, is a lovely highly scented phlox where the scent is really strong. I can smell it from here. The delphinium, that's just going into flower now, soon to be showing off that lovely graceful head. The passion flower, smothering the fence, going all the way to the patio doors there. Another outdoor tomato. This one is a beefsteak variety. This one is called Moneymaker, and it seems to be really enjoying it there. Again, more sweet peas. This time, with the weight of them, sadly, it's pulled the support from the fence, but I don't mind. The bees and butterflies are still coming. I'm still picking vasefuls off a day, and now I get this lovely waterfall effect. Over here, more nasturtiums, followed by more cosmos. These ones here are all pinks, just a combination of pinks over here. Really tall yet again, multiple blooms on one plant. Definitely growing them again for next year. Now over by the wildlife pond, where there's ferns, Shasta daisies, another fern, there's nasturtiums, there's even a campanula tucked away at the back there. Try to keep this as natural as I can. My Kilmarnock willow, also known as the pussy willow, with some really bright, cheery orange nasturtiums popping out through the top there, creating a lovely effect, I must admit. Again, cosmos, where I've got a mixture of the whites and different types of pinks. Again, really tall, really showing off this year, with a pear tree there. One of the roses, the red one, this one is called Ruby Celebration. Lovely buds, lovely flowers, and as you can see there, there's loads more to open, so definitely another month of interest coming off there. With the elderly lady rose at the back, coming into its second flush of flowers now. On the other side of the arch, I've combined runner beans that are starting to produce now. Another passion flower climbing up and attaching on from this side, followed by a lovely, very strong scent, honeysuckle. That just when you walk through this arch, the scents you get are unbelievable. Coupled in with a couple of more lobelias just to finish it off there. The buddleia, the butterfly bush that we've just recently moved, has picked back up well and is starting to flower again. A beautiful soft pastely pink colour. And then new for next year, I've got this area here that's a mess at the moment, but for next year that'll all be getting pulled out. I'll be sowing nettles so I can support for the butterflies such as red admirals, commas, peacocks. So that will be a wild butterfly paradise next year, hopefully. Out of all my cabbages, there's one left, thanks to the cabbage whites, but at the end of the day, I am trying to sustain for the wildlife, so I can't really complain at that.